Welcome back to my channel, and today I would like to provide my final review after 1 month usage of this Xperia 1 Mark IV that on my hand right now. But before I start to talk about my opinion or my review, let me show you about my phone manufacture date over here. So it was manufactured on 20th of July, while I'm getting my phone at early of August, right? um and I've been using this in as my main day driver for about a month, and it's pretty good, I would say. And all the things that I took over here with a lot of bird shot that you can see on my baby and some of the video, and it's really take a lot of good photo, right? But before I go to the in-depth of the photo review, let me talk about the experience as a owner over here. So a lot of people are questioning about the overheating of the phone itself, and I did face some overheat issue in early phase, especially the first day of it when I'm started to download all the application and update all the application. It did, but it's not overheating until not able to use that. You will definitely feel the heat from the side, especially on the upper left, and yeah, over here, right? But if you are having a casing like mine, I'm having the style cover which stand from Sony itself. It's just only able to protect the back, but the side you will definitely feel the heat on the left and right. But somehow after a few updates from the system update, it do not happen it very frequently, at least not at the moment when I'm connected to Wi-Fi or stay in the indoor, right? But I also have an experience that I went to a confinement center without any like Wi-Fi connection. I'm just mainly use my data plan with the 2 bar of a signal right here. Usually it would not really generate any kind of heat because so far in my country I don't have any 5G enabled yet from the telco service here, but she only able to connect to the 4G with the voice over LTE that you can see over here. um I don't feel any kind of heat. Wait, so I'm trying to turn on with the durable option, so that you could see the display refresh rate over here, right? It's always showing in 120, but if certain times when you're trying to upload a video or photo with the mobile data, it definitely will generate heat, and you can feel it on the left side of here. And probably that kind of heat waves in repetitively, it will reduce your refresh rate into 60. But other than that, in most of the scenario when I'm going to YouTube, Netflix or Disney Plus, I don't have any concern with that, right? um that's the first thing that I would like to say. Second is about the camera apps. So it do have the uh camera apps of Photo Pro that having the basics: auto, program, shutter speed, manual, and manual recall. This can be applied by your own, right? In most of scenario, I think basic mode would definitely help to handle all the scenario. Sorry about that. um right, so as you can see, I did take a lot of the photo with some of it. Example like this one, I'm trying to take a macro shot. This is with the third party of the macro lens, so I just trying to capture a small shrimp, the starry shrimp in my aquarium. But those without any kind of the uh here are some of the photo, right? And some of the photo I did share in previous, like this is the without uh just normal with a tripod. I can take some of the great night photo, right? Of course you can try and error and to find out whether you can get a good shot, and this is one of the sample that I did share. This is with the tripod and 8 seconds of exposure. Right, so I did take a lot of the burst shot as well for my baby. Yeah, there are a lot of Photoshop that I did take for my baby, and it did not overheat, right? But because of privacy concern, I'm not trying to show much more of baby. You can see there's a lot of photo that I took for my baby, and it's all good, right? Eye autofocus definitely on 3 lenses are really good, right? And I can create an animation with the burst shot from the Google photo itself, right? And yep, that's about that. And Video Pro, a lot of people mention there's some of the overheat issue. It did in my early test. I think 4K 30 fps with one of the lenses that I picked is a telephoto lens. It's able to record up to 28 minutes, I believe so. If you look at my channel, I did proof of some of that, right? Where is it? Let me look for it. 28 minutes, right? And some of the other things that I try, like slow motion, the quality of that, and some of the 4K 100 fps, how it looks like in the video. And this is a seamless zoom that I did, right? 4K 30 fps is up to 15 minutes in my country, about 33 34 Celsius, or maybe 32 the lowest. That's the average Celsius temperature in my country. But overall, if you are the person that who like to take a long shot, probably might not be your it's not a suitable phone for you. But if you are like me that take a short video and do some editing, like myself, I using a CapCut in order to create some of video, in order to join the video, like this one. So there's no problem for it at all. Other than that, I don't see any things that I would like to call out. But the things that I would like really call out or praise on the Sony is the eye autofocus on the all 3 lenses, that I would capture a great photo, right? Especially the burst shot 20 fps, I could capture a moment that my baby that giving a interesting facial expression, right? So you can, every single photo are in capture, in focus, right? And you know you worry about that. Out of 40, at least there are more than half of the picture are usable. Some of it take more than 100, right? So you see my baby is playing his tongue, and all these are good. I mean, how can you find a smartphone with the 20 fps with the eye autofocus, and especially on all 3 lenses? So this is one that Sony are able to do that. Even with the animal, it also can capture the eyes of the animal. This is with the 3.5x of the telephoto zoom, and you can see the details. See, this is with the 3.5, and this is 1x, right? 1x will be an aperture of f1.7 stop, right? And the details are good on the face itself. But if you would like to get closer to the animal, telephoto zoom is better, right? You can see the detail of the eyes, right? All these are good. I captured some of the great photo. These are in 24mm, capture a food photo that we share, right? And these are with the telephoto zoom, which is in indoor. These are in a confinement center that my wife's staying right now. I'm trying to capture some of the price tag I want to survey on my baby milk powder and see how much is that. I just use a zoom instead of get closer into it. This is with the 125mm zoom lens, so you're able to provide a details price tag, right? Yeah, I think I'm not feel required to getting all this with, of course, with so much of the criticism like on the smartphone itself, like a lot of the heat generator or whatsoever. And this is a sample that I'm trying to take. In my country there are a lot of the youngster go on street without a helmet, and I'm trying to capture with a 20 fps, see whether can I capture a photo, which entirely it could. I mean, obviously it's not really clear as it is, but this is just with the basic mode. If we go with the shutter speed mode, with the higher faster shutter speed, probably it can capture a clear photo. But at least with this 3.5x or 112, it's not 3.5, it's 5.2x of the photo zoom, it's able to capture the photo. It's not very clear, but I can see the number itself, right? This is a bit further, but this is something that closer to my, is PMP 1635. But of course I didn't report them, but I'm just trying testing the feature when it was in traffic light jam, right? I can see the plate number over here, sorry about that. Yeah, that's it. I mean, of course I take some of the portrait mode on the street food. This is one of the popular street food in our country, which is Lamdi burger we call it. You can really get a great photo here with the telephoto zoom. Yeah, I think that's all. What I would like to say, if you are really looking forward for this phone, don't feel any no need to wait and go for it if you can get a good deal. But in my country there are about 6099 in terms of the price tag, so it's a bit expensive compared to the other brand like Apple or Samsung. Probably you can wait for the new iPhone, and then you can decide whether you should go for it or not. But in term, if you have any concern about the overheating issue, I can assure you that I don't have any issue of the overheating in daily usage, or maybe the casual usage on the photo shooting or video shooting. No, not at all. And my phone are manufactured in July. Once again, I would like to mention, because I'm afraid some of the phone are manufactured in early of the year, which maybe have that particular concern. But this one, no, and this one is imported with the Sony Malaysia itself. Okay, that's all I would like to say. I got few cases, and this is the one that I really like it so much compared to the other cases that I have. I have the transparent one. I also have one of the cases that have the protect all the edges, which I don't use it right now because I prefer the stand over the Sony casing, because I can watch a YouTube while I'm having my lunch. So yep, this is what it is. And if you have any question below, you can drop your question at the comment section below, and put up your whatever your doubt, and I'm gonna try my best to answer you, right? And right now it's still showing at 120 fps, no issue, and I get my Bluetooth GPS turned on at any point of time. And I have my work application that really works for my my country. I can read the email all the time, and I don't have the concern. Alright, that's all for my video, and thank you for watching for so long of the final review. This is an honest review from a user itself, and I hope you like it, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to have more updates about this phone. Thank you very much.